Alright, next thing we're looking at here is jumping in and out, or adding basically the forms. We printed them off and we filled it all out by hand, and now I want to add them back into the loop. Maybe one form got signed or whatever it may be. And all you have to do is, from your MyKW homepage, let's say it was a buying transaction. So I go to buying transactions. So we printed off the forms and we filled them out by hand, and I need to add these back into the loop. So I can go to my Team Leader Avenue. This is the address I'm just using for this scenario. So we had filled out 2 forms online here, but then the rest we did by hand. So now what I did is, I went to my scanner at work, and I scanned it into my computer, and I saved into my desktop. I saved the scan to my desktop. Then all I do is I click here, add the attachment, and I choose where did I save that file. I saved it to my desktop, and it was contract test file, and I call this signed file. I'm just going to give it a name. I can add another attachment if I wanted to, but I'm going to hit save and complete. And then what it's going to do, this is a cool feature, is ask me, do I need to still sign some of these documents? So let's say you got an offer from the co-broke and they filled everything out by hand, they bring it into the office. You can scan it up into here, and then you can add the signatures to where your clients who are comfortable and maybe they're out of town, out of state, and they need to sign this thing. Now you have the ability to go in and add where they need to sign, and then they can sign it electronically. So we can totally take the document out of the system and put it right back into the system. So it's pulling up these documents. So I would say, I'm just going to say, okay, they need to sign right here. And then I say this would be my listing client. And then he needs to initial here, listing client. And then I would scroll down, I'll save and continue. Brings me to my next page. I'm actually going to jump to a real form here. And here we go, let's go one more page. So they filled all this stuff out, and now I need my sellers to sign this. So right here, and that is my listing client. I'm going to do another one, because I've got a husband and a wife, and I say listing client. And if I need to sign it, and let's just say I needed it right here, this would be the listing agent. And I can also initial anything and place that anywhere I want on those documents. So then I can save and complete all of that, and I will just say that we are good to go here, and I could actually send that. You have left a blank box, that's fine. I'll just tell them to fix it. And actually, let's go all the way to the end of this and save and continue. Save anyways. So now I go to the thank you, would you like to sign them now? So it's going to ask me to sign them because I put the signature field on there. I could sign them and click yes. And nothing on this page. I believe I was on page 2, or I'm sorry, page 4. I would scroll through each page and see where I need to sign this. Because obviously the system, when you scan something in, there's no way for a system to recognize if you need to sign that or not. And I might not waste the time to try to find where I need to sign this. I'm not going to at this point here, but I'll go back to the buying loop. I can see my file here. I have the option now to send that online, and then they can sign those documents as well wherever I place the field for them to sign. So you can take anything out of the system and then bring it right back in by scanning it, and then it gives you the options to go in and say where do they need to sign if they need to sign that form.